Alright, we're still...
Already less than 15 minutes. The last 20 minutes isn't going to be fun.
Oh, that's what happened. Oh, nice. I can hit the tab button. Pothole.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in drive, when you're spectating, but you're like in drive spectating, so you can see the person's like pit MFD and stuff, or MFD. All you got to do is hit the tab button on the keyboard, and it brings up the like the overall list. That's good. So it looks like you're only 5 seconds off of fourth ahead of you. No, 26. Why does it say 5 seconds then? 20. Okay, so plus 20 and then plus 48. Okay, dude, the timing in this game is so messed up.
I'm 26 seconds off of the car ahead.
Yeah, I see that now. The boy's drinking the milk. He's drinking the milk. Yeah, Bacon. P5 overall, baby. Yeah, honestly, had we not had the minute-and-a-half damage to fix earlier, we could we could have probably been P4 at least. I doubt P3, but at least P4. Second in class. Bacon. For the times table here, silver. Second in class. The guy behind us is pretty far behind us. And he's in the pit right now. So Ooh, man, it is gonna rain.
I think everybody's just stopping for wets right now.
Yeah.
Rain plus, rain plus. I think we pulled a gun. If you
Yeah.
said the
Are
car
you on?
behind us, Pit.
Yeah. Are you on turn
Okay,
one?
I
Yeah.
gotta go a lap, but
Yeah. Go in.
if
Next
everybody
lap.
else is pulling the pin, including the person behind us,
Yeah. That is a lot of rain coming.
couldn't end it
And it's
dry,
gonna be
man.
it's gonna be till the end of the race. So.
Yep.
So it's pretty cold.
Pretty much go to pressure, I think.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9. You can bump up those pressures by 5 clicks. So go in that overall pressure increase thing I showed you. Bump all 4 tires up 5 times. I don't know how to share to YouTube where they can actually, share my YouTube on the PSN chat where they can actually click on it. You know?
No fuel. Okay, good to go. 30 seconds.
You taking tires? You're not taking fuel? Or just a little fuel?
Tires, no fuel.
Oh, you don't need to take fuel to the end? Nice.
I thought you fueled me to the end.
I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. It wouldn't, you don't want to take fuel because it's going to make you heavier, but it wouldn't make your pit stop time take any longer. Man, we were in fourth and now we're not. Bro, how'd we get in fourth? We must have passed the guy like right in the pits. Go, baby, go. Go.
Alright, 17 minutes. Back in my natural habitat in the wet.
Hondo. Thank you, baby.
David, you just finished on the podium at the Indianapolis 500. What are the emotions? I'm not going to lie, I was crying coming into the fence. Matters are so close to getting it. I mean, out of all the cars, we were number one until the end. I mean, he got lucky when we first came in, and he was able to get the run we were leading, so he had a good toe. I mean, he timed that perfectly, but from our side, we did everything absolutely perfect. We were the number one car. I mean, with pit stops coming out, I mean, you saw everybody saw when we come out of the pits there. I mean, we were ahead of everybody. It was an incredible job from the crew and the strategy. That's a bittersweet because we didn't get it, but if I look back 1 year ago, I didn't have a left hand, and I was up there in the field watching as a fan, and now 1 year later, I can say I was a part of the 500, and I'm just part of it, fighting for the win. So, bittersweet, but one positive take from it. You have a podium ticket too. Why do you do that? All right, thank you very much.
David Malukas with third. Thanks, Hondo. It's been a pretty good race. If we hadn't got killed and got that black and orange flag at the beginning, I think we could have been doing like really good.
Yeah, if we had stopped earlier when it started raining, I think we would have been a lot better off. But either way, I mean, it's still pretty good. Second in class, happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, 5th overall with guys in here who were doing 157s. It's like, what the heck? I'll take it. Second class, so we got one higher placement in class than last race. I mean, I dig it. I think we could go all the way. The only race I'm really worried about, is Mount Panorama.
Yeah, yeah.
8 hours of Mount Panorama. We definitely need three drivers for that one.
I'm definitely gonna have to watch out for that 33 car there.
Dude, and the passing as there is going to be terrible.
Oh, it's going to be
like you can't pass in the mountain. You got to watch out if somebody gets in a wreck in the mountain because you'll wreck into them. You know, it's like it's a tough race.
We're definitely going to need to have someone online just to be like a spotter for yellows and stuff.
Speedway. It's the biggest race in the world, and so many feel like it could have been me. But it wasn't. It was Elvis Ferrari today, and he did an incredible job. 5 wins so far this season. I got this. Yeah, and the tradition, aside from the celebrating, the Will can celebrate. This is the moment when his crew waiting for them to come over. The race that's part of the history and the tradition of this great race. And of Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Well, the few rainbows started today, and then once we got through things,
Nice. In the stream with some audio sleeve. Yeah, Hondo. I mean, you can have up to 4 guys. Yeah, you can have up to 4 guys on a team. We're just doing it with 2. And
Yeah, I think it's up to 4 people.
I mean, up to I mean, I would say up to 6 hours, maybe even 8 hours. You could get away with 2 guys. That would only be 4-hour-long stints. I've definitely done 4 hours of racing in a day. So just to keep everybody fresh, 3 would be good. Definitely want 3 guys at least for the 12 hours. 4 would be nice for that though. Me and Flobs did a 10-hour race though by ourselves.
Yeah, that's a lot of driving between the 2 of you.
Yeah, it was fun though. I mean, that's all we were doing though at the last year. It's like we were freaking ready. We were out of our minds, ready to do some driving. It was fun too. 10 hours at Imola in the AMG. It was fun.
Since I pitted, I haven't had a lap where I run off the track.
I think you missed the word there, Hondo, but do you have to be connected the whole time? Oh, do you have to be connected the whole time, or can you pop in for a second? Yeah, so on ACC, the way this works for driver swaps is you have whoever the first car, or whoever the first driver is, after the last reset and then the race server starts, after that final reset and it's the official race server, whoever the first driver in the server is driver number 1, and then you have the other drivers join one at a time after that. And driver number 1, so they have control at first in the pits. They put the setup in the car, and then you don't have to start the race with driver number 1. Like you could, but before the race
you gotta swap that in practice.
Yeah, if it's a practice or a qualifying session before the race, you gotta stop before, sacrifice that quali or practice time, drive around to the pits and do a driver swap, and then you could technically start with somebody else. Now, as far as disconnects or connection, what happens is, say driver number 1, let's just say for simplicity, driver number 1 starts the race. So driver number 1 does their hour-long stint, comes in, swaps out with driver number 2. Driver number 2 gets in the car. Then driver number 1, like if there's 4 drivers, driver number 2 is driving, driver number 1, 3, and 4 can leave the server and come back at any time. Now you should come into the server one at a time for server stability, but they can leave and come back as long as driver number 2 is still in the server driving. Now, if at any time, whether the rest of the team is in the server or out of the server, if driver number 2 disconnects while he's driving, then driver number 2, I mean, oh, well, obviously if he disconnects, he's going to get booted out of the server. But once he gets booted out of the server, then to rejoin, driver number 1 that came in to the server first before the race started, driver number 1 has to re-enter the server first, and then driver number 2, 3, and 4, in that order, rejoin the server for server stability. Because if you rejoin after the official server starts in any other order, you will lose the ability to pass the car off to another person. Like if driver number 2 rejoins first before driver number 1, then they won't be able to re-hand the car back over to driver number 1 or 3 or 4. It'll be glitched for the rest of the race.
Whoa, where's that guy going?
Oh, careful. It creates some kind of a duplicate car entry. So just with how the game works, it creates a duplicate entry and you can't continue racing properly.
Somebody died coming out of the S's.
So if any disconnects happen while any driver that isn't driver number 1, or even if it's driver number 1, if driver number 1 disconnects while he's driving, then all the other drivers on the team need to exit the server immediately, and then driver number 1 needs to come back into the server first, and then driver 2, 3, and 4. Sorry if I'm going into too much detail about this, but it's a little bit complicated, I guess. I'm just trying to explain it as simply as I can. But basically, if there's disconnects, driver number 1 always needs to be the one to come back into the server first. And unfortunately, that means he'll be in the car, and if like somebody else was doing a stint, you'll have to drive around a lap of the track and come back into the pits and driver swap through a pit stop. And you'll, like, if somebody else needs to be driving at that point, you'll lose a lot of time having to do that, but that's how it's got to be if a disconnect happens. Three minutes, baby. 6th place overall is 6.5 seconds behind you. I think you got it.
Yeah, I've been pulling away from overall.
Ooh, easy. Put it back to
Traction control. Please give me traction.
Yeah.
I bet you that guy behind me had a there's somebody in the barrier.
Uh-oh, who's that? Yeah.
Who is that? Oh, that was the 666 that went off again.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. They've had a horrid last 3 hours of the race.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty cool system, Honda, for doing it. But to do it, you have to do it on PS5 at least through SimGrid. You can't do it any other way than having your drivers sign up through SimGrid. Now in here in the FRL server specifically, they tell us that like if you have a team that has more than 2 drivers, you got 3 or 4 drivers, only let 2 drivers be in the server at one time for server stability. So I would assume it probably doesn't matter, but as long as nobody disconnects, driver 1 could leave and the other 2 drivers could come in the server while the other person's driving. But if any point in time the driver disconnects while he's driving, then driver number 1 has to come back in first.
Oh, gee, it took me 45 minutes, but I finally, or no, sorry, it took me a half hour since I've been on wets, but I finally set a valid lap.
You did? Oh my gosh.
I've ran off the track every lap up until the last one. And even on the last one, I just kept it within the limits.
Oh man.
No warnings though, but
Sam says if you do a 360, you will end up in P1. What the heck?
It is wet. I think this is what they were going for the last 20 minutes of the race, but not every 15 minutes in the race.
Right. So for this Hondo, I don't think there's a minimum time, but there's a maximum. Oh, leader finished the race. There's a maximum stint time of 65 minutes.
Ah, there we go, baby.
Woo! Does it say you're finished? Yeah, it does. Nice. 6 hours in the rain. Down.
6 hours in the rain, top 5, second in class.
P2 in class, baby. P5 overall. With a black and orange flag. Our car was damaged. My wheel was completely sideways. We had to go to the pits. Drive around, fix it, take a 1.5-minute pit stop. And we still got P2. That's awesome. Had a little luck. Dude, 160 laps, man. Congrats, Pajo. Good job.
Yes,
good drive
that was
to the end, man.
A good job. In rough conditions.
Thank you. Thanks, Biggin. Thanks, Hondo. Thanks, Max. Appreciate it. What a heck of a drive. You can drive all the way back to the pits?
Yeah, I figure I might as well. What's another lap?
Alright. How much fuel did you have left?
We have 6 laps left, 19 liters.
Oh, shoot. We way over. Nice. Don't forget to do, a couple donuts before you go back to the pits.
If it was dry, I probably would.
This race is so long, I don't think I'll be able to save the replay. And I have this glitch sometimes where sometimes if I try to save a replay while I'm in the lobby, like sometimes it kicks me out of the game and sometimes it doesn't. So it's kind of dangerous for me to like do it while I'm driving. But if you want to save the replay, Puddle, when you've been in here, you might want to stop and do that pretty quickly. If you want to get it. I can only
Easy, buddy.
I'm only gonna get the last few laps. Oh man. Good stuff. I'm interested to see these lap times. I want to see I want to see these dry lap times. Oh, it won't let me go. When you do these multi-class races, it won't let you go into the timing to like see the fastest laps and stuff. What did they so what did our fastest lap end up being?
It was like a 202, 2025 that you set on like the only time we had a dry track.
Was it? Okay.
2025.
I bet the freaking fast guys did like a 2-minute something, or maybe the 201.
I don't know. Maybe,
I'd like to see. I'd like to know. Yeah. Yeah, Bacon. Freaking, at least it wasn't our fault this time, Bacon, for being a recovery drive. I think the only thing that could be a ticketable offense is maybe that guy hitting us when we were off track.
Oh yeah, and then there's the other one with the 33 car. I bumped him in the hairpin. That one kind of self-penalized though. Would be my verdict, but also he decided I'm gonna park my car literally on the apex with a guy 2/10 off my bumper. So much so that I had to go around the outside of them going into turn 1 the next lap.
Tickets are now open. Click the button above to raise your ticket. I mean, I don't know if we even wanna.
No.
Did you say no?
No.
No, I mean, was it avoidable? Maybe. The guy probably went off track because it was wet, like we did, you know?
His car was out of control. That's probably what you can't argue. You can't protest somebody that's not in control of the
I mean, you
car.
could. I mean, we could do it and see what happens.
I don't think it's...
They cost us...
It doesn't get us anything, really.
They cost us like 2 minutes, so I don't know. But them getting penalized doesn't help us any. I don't know. It's more like people in this league like give other people penalties to like make sure to like keep the behavior in line, you know, for egregious driving.
That was just one of those things.
Hopefully. Let me see. Nice. We should put together a 2-car team effort for one of these long driver change races. Oh yeah, put together a pro and an M entry. Consistent, just want to have fun. Yeah, it is completely possible, Max. Hopefully you're still here listening to this. It's completely possible for us to do a second car on the team if you want. Like we can put I mean we could do it under a different. You could create a completely different team, I guess. But this championship here is doing team points. So the more cars you have on a team, the more points you're getting for the team championship. So if you wanted to add, we could add a second car to the Raging Rodents thing, and like you and somebody else, if you want, could be like in the second car, and we could do it that way. Now FRL already has a pro and a silver split, and depending on how fast you are is where they put you, and we got put in the silver split, so that's where we are. So we're in silver, so we could have a second car put into silver, but you just got to sign up. You got to sign up with the FRL Discord to do it if you want to get in on this championship. Now, if you're talking about doing different endurance races, then that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, you're welcome to like sign up for this FRL endurance racing thing. They got some requirements where you got to send in like lap times and stuff to get like an FRL license, quote unquote. But it's really easy. Just take pictures of certain tracks on your stats and just send it into them. and then I can add whoever onto the on a second team on SimGrid. I don't think it would be that hard. You just sign up for the event with the second team. Hondo, if you're interested at all, go on SimGrid and find the Raging Rodents Motorsport team under my profile and follow the team. You got to follow the team so that I can put you on. You got to follow a team to be put on a team. So. Oh yeah, you got Max has got access to the ARL ACC server now, so yeah. I mean, the guys are all. I think they're willing to try to do some endurance events. The problem with the endurance events is every time they try to do a championship, there's not a lot of people there's not enough people that have showed up to like make it worth it. But if you wanted to do like something on the side just for people that are going to show up, maybe talk to Dad Milk about it. Maybe on a day that's not a main day, where you're not taking up one of the not one of the main servers, one of the auxiliary servers, maybe, and do a little driver swap thing. Would be fun. Or the FRL thing. So we got, I think there's 3 races left in this series. There's 6 hours of Watkins Glen, 8 hours of Mount Panorama, and 12 hours of Spa left. So if you guys are interested in any of those, you can sign up for them. You can disconnect. Cool. Alright, so round 1 is 4 hours of Barcelona. Round 2, 6 hours of Suzuka. Round 3 is the 8 hours of Bathurst. Round 4, 6 hours of Watkins Glen. And then round 5 is 12 hours of Spa. Bathurst is on. This says date yet to be confirmed, but it says August 3rd. So that's probably when it will be. So we got June, July. We got 2 months. Two months basically until Bathurst. And then Watkins Glen is October 12th, and Spa is December 21st. That's gonna be a cold race if they do it like to the real world temperatures. I don't understand why they did the Suzuka temperatures so cold. I mean, if they followed real world in May, like it shouldn't have been like way warmer. Oh really? Oh shit! Should have been a lot warmer. The heck? Probably would have helped the track dry out better. Yeah, freaking. It's like with all as many times as it rained, it should have just had it. Just probably should have just had it an hour out and freaking. Yeah. All right, Max. See you later, buddy. I'm actually gonna go watch Monaco too. I missed it this morning as well. Oh, but yeah. Thanks for watching, Max. Appreciate it. Dude, Brown said, it said, oh, somebody said, oh, Friedman said, I'm glad you didn't experience any server crash for this one. And then Brown, these are two admins, I guess. And then Brown said, no, but randomness 5 will never be used in FRL again. Yeah. No, that's we're on a break week this week. Imola will be next Monday. Yeah, yeah. No, no, go enjoy your Memorial Day. Freaking have fun. Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so much, man, for doing this. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, it could have gone a little better, but honestly, it couldn't have gone any better. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hmm. It's like it's like I know had we known that's exactly what I would have done, and I should have done it as soon as the car was like getting completely undrivable. I was like, okay, I should have come into pit. And I was just thinking it was going to dry out. I've never seen conditions where it's like, oh, it's going to dry out, and then it's going to get wet again, then it's going to dry out. Like that was absolutely crazy. Hmm. Hey, heck yeah. Heck yeah, that'll look good for our championship results there. doing what we missed out on by like 3 seconds last race at Barcelona from getting second place in that Barcelona race. I was so close. I chased them down all the way to the last lap, right there at the finish line, like 3 seconds from them. Ugh. But yeah, that was awesome. All right, buddy. You have a good rest of your day. Bye. Well, that was pretty incredible, guys.